Dear students, now we are going to discuss about interface in Java. So what is abstract class? Abstract class have 0 to 100 percentage abstractions, but interface gives 100 percentage abstraction. What is the meaning of this one? Yeah, abstract class may contain final variable or abstract method, or it may contain both. Okay, so that the abstraction will comes under the category of 0 to 100 percentage in abstract class, but interface gives 100 percentage abstraction, 100 percentage abstraction. Okay, so the purpose of interface is think about giving abstraction to the data member and function. Okay, so now I'm going to discuss with the notepad.
సార్ కళ్యాణ్ కూడా సార్
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to open a notepad to describe these things. Okay, so interface. Okay, there is 100 percentage abstraction. So interface gives 100 percentage abstraction. Suppose the data member inside the interface is called as final data member. The function inside the interface is called as abstract method, abstract member, abstract function member. So by means of interface, it is possible to give a multiple inheritance in Java. So basically, Java does not support for multiple inheritance in classes, but it is possible in interfaces. The syntax of interface is that interface name, open the curly braces, and declaring the data member and also function member end with the curly braces. But so there is one difference between class and interface. Here you are declaring a data member. The data member will be a final static data member. We have a value to that. Then function member means that are all abstract data member. So there is no function definition here, only function declaration. So these data members are used in the inheriting the interfaces in some other classes or some other interfaces. So these are all going to be used by some others. Okay, yes. So we does not able to create an object for interface as like as abstract class. So abstract class does not having instantaneous. So abstract class have reference as like as abstract class reference interface also having reference. So basically in class, so one class is extended from another class by means of extends keyword. So extends is a keyword support for inheritance, isn't it? The same way here. So this is a new class is created from existing class. This is a new class. This is an old class. You can use extends keyword to extending the properties of this old class, previous class. Okay, it's having one property of its class. Okay. Then suppose if you're going to inheriting the interface means you have to put a keyword implements. So class name implements from some other interface. Here the keyword will be changed because so both are different. Here class, here interface, so that you can put implements. Okay. Then class name implements from more than. It is possible. It is possible. A class can implements one or more interfaces. One or more interfaces. So this is also possible. An interface can extends from more than one number of interfaces. There is an n number of interfaces. Extends keyword. An interface is extends from any number of interfaces. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to give an example of finding a area, volume, and volume of different shapes. Volume of different shapes. Here I'm going to put something as an abstract method and something. So PI is a static. Final static member. Final static member. So interface name. My interface name is shapes. So interface is a keyword which is used to creating an interface. Float pi equal to 3.14f. So I am going to declare the variable. This is the final static variable. Okay. This is done by the JVM, Java Virtual Machine can make it. Okay, then public void area. So I'm going to declare as a public area and public volume and public get data. So these are all abstract data member, abstract method. Basically, the default access specifier of the interface is public. That is most important. The interface access specifier is public. So now I'm going to inherit this property. Inherit is those four properties of the interface to implementing classes. Here I'm going to create another one shape that is circle. It's a common shape. Shape is a common. Here I'm going to use a geometrical shape circle. So I'm going to get an input of a radius of a circle. I'm going to calculate the volume and area. So I'm going to get the value from the keyboard by using scanner class object. Okay, so r is my instance variable of the particular class. So I'm going to get the value from the keyboard using next int method in the scanner class. Okay, yes, the same way I'm going to calculate the area. So the area of a circle is pi r square. So I'm going to directly print the value. Area of a circle is pi into pi into pi. Here I'm going to calculate the area. Here I'm going to calculate the volume. So 2 pi r is the formula to calculate the volume. Here I'm going to put public. So this must for interfaces. Okay, public. We have to put public method. Okay. Then square is another geometrical shape. So I'm going to find the area and volume of the square. Okay. So float side. So I'm going to get a. I'm going to use instant variable side. Okay. Square means all the sides are equal. Okay. Okay. So that I'm declare a value side. So public void get data. So it is an interface method. Here I'm going to put get data area volume. So these are all declared in the interface. So the interface does not contain definition, but the inheriting classes, the implementing classes, going to use this abstract method. So from which you are going to write the definition. So here I am going to get the side of a square. Okay, side of a square. Okay, yes. Then I'm going to calculate the area by multiplying side by other side. Okay, then I'm going to find the volume of the square, side into side into side. So I'm going to use get data method, area method, and volume method. So these three methods are declared in the abstract class. Okay, so here I'm going to write a definition. Okay, this is an abstract method. Then I'm going to create a main class save S1. So this is called S1 is a reference. It is not an object. So I am going to convert this as a particular object by means of creating object for a particular class, which is inheriting the property. So new. So if here S1 is a circle class object, so that I am going to get the using get data function to get the radius value and calculate the area and calculate the volume. Okay. Yes. And also I'm going to display it in the method alone. Okay. And also next I am going to assign S1 to some other class which is implementing from the interface. Now it is act as a square class object. There this act as a S1 is act as a circle class object. Here S1 is act as a square class object. By using get data area volume method, I am going to get the side of an area and I am going to calculate the area of the square and finding the volume of the square. Okay. So this is the example of interface. So what I did here, so I'm going to declare an interface shapes from which I am going to declare the a static final variable as well as the abstract class. Okay. So these things are used by inheriting classes by using implements keyword. Implements keyword. Okay. Yes. Okay, here the circle class going to use get data area and also pi value. Okay, then save class going to use get data method, area method, volume method. So these are all common methods for this. Okay, yes, this particular program. Okay, yes. So now I'm going to copy the content of this program and run in the compiler. Okay, yes, I'm going to copy the content. Okay, yes, Control C. So now I'm going to stop the sharing and I'm going to run this code. I'm going to run this code in the Java online compiler. Okay. Yes. I'm going to share this now. So just I'm going to copy the content. Okay. So what I have that is going to copy it here. Now I'm going to run the code. I'm going to run the code. So I'm going to give the radius of a circle. So I'm going to give the value 4. So radius of circle is 4. After consuming this value, the area will be calculated and the volume of the circle will be calculated. Now I am going to give the side of a square, that is also 4. The side of the circle is given and the area of the square is calculated and volume of the square is calculated. So this is the implementation of interface. This is an example program of interface. So I'm going to use common things in the interface and specific things in the deriving classes. Okay, so I think you are able to understand this interface concept. Okay, so what is interface? Interface is the purpose of abstractions. Interface gives 100% abstractions. Interface have final static data member and abstract member. Okay. Okay. Thank you for patient listening. Thank you, students.